They are the life-saving drugs. At the same time, their adverse effects, unwanted effects are also high. So, corticosteroids means immediately we remember about this Cushing syndrome. Cushing syndrome is a type of syndrome or a group of diseases which occur mainly due to the hypercortisone. That is excess steroids present in our body. Excess glucocorticosteroids present in our body. So, about these drugs, their synthesis, their mechanism, their uses, adverse effects, everything we are going to see today. So, corticosteroids, their classification, pharmacological actions, therapeutic uses, adverse effects, and what are the drugs which inhibits this glucocorticoid synthesis, and the various topical preparations. About these things we are going to see in our PowerPoint. So, adrenal cortex, it's a gland. As we see, it's present in the top of our kidney. We have got two adrenal glands, and this adrenal glands has got medulla as well as cortex part. As we all know, in the medulla of adrenal gland only, adrenaline and noradrenaline are secreted. Epinephrine, norepinephrine is secreted from the medulla part of this adrenal gland. The cortex part of the adrenal gland has got three parts. The outer part is called as zona glomerulosa, and the second inner part is called as zona fasciculata, and the last one is called as reticularis. Zona glomerulosa, fasciculata, and reticularis. Mineralocorticosteroids are secreted from this zona glomerulosa, and mineralocorticoid which is secreted in our body is aldosterone. Around 0.125 milligram per day is secreted from our body from this glomerulosa part of this adrenal cortex. From fasciculata part, glucocorticoids, that is hydrocortisone, is secreted from our body. And from the inner part, zona reticularis, in this zone, from this zone, androgens are secreted, and in the peripheral tissues, these androgens are converted into testosterone as well as estrogen. So, now you can understand the important role of this adrenal gland in our body. This adrenal gland is under the control of anterior pituitary, a hormone which is secreted from the anterior pituitary, that is ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone, that controls the secretion of this adrenal gland. The cortex part of the adrenal gland, as we have seen, has got three parts. From these three parts, glucocorticoids, mineralocorticoids, and androgens are secreted. From inner part, cortisol is secreted. From the outer part, aldosterone is secreted. And from reticularis part, androgens are secreted. These are under the control of anterior pituitary. A hormone which is secreted from anterior pituitary, that is adrenocorticotropic hormone. As we all know, ACTH, that controls this secretion. This ACTH is again controlled by CRH, corticotropin releasing hormone, or CRF, corticotropin releasing factor, which is secreted by hypothalamus. So, this adrenal gland is under pituitary control, and this pituitary ACTH secretion is under this hypothalamus control. So, this is a feedback mechanism which occurs in our body. So, when excess secretion of this cortisol takes place, automatically it inhibits this CRH secretion. It suppresses the anterior pituitary, so ACTH secretion will be reduced. So, in other way, if the secretion is very less, means it stimulates the CRH, and CRH will stimulate anterior pituitary to secrete ACTH. This ACTH will stimulate the adrenal cortex, and it will secrete the hormones. The main reason for stimulation of this CRH, for secretion of these corticosteroids or the adrenal cortex hormones, are stress. The stressful conditions, fight and frightening situations, as well as any infections, any dangers, trauma, surgery, these are the things which stimulates the CRH, and automatically ACTH is stimulated, that secretes the hormone from the adrenal cortex. So, next we are going to see how the secretion part in the cortex, how secretion of these hormones are taking place.